Adam.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's a real pleasure to serve under your chairship, Mr. Turner, and I'd like to thank the honourable member for Welling and Hatfield for this debate. Cricket is our heritage. In fact, it's a game that has probably been played since the mid-1500s and was formalised in the late 1700s. The sport likely originated with shepherd children using shepherd crooks as bats and rags or wool as the ball. It's also the legacy of the empire, and it's enjoyed globally. Cricket is also a major business, generating billions in revenue when done right, mainly from the IPL. But fundamentally, cricket is more than a sport for many. It is a passion, and as the honourable member for Welling Hatfield has already alluded to, nothing says England more than green with players in white and the sound of leather hitting willow. And in the summer, I'm very blessed. There are so many cricket clubs in my constituency of Leicester South that barely a weekend goes by where I'm not invited to a tournament to hand out a trophy. And I'd like to mention Sasa Cricket Club, just for the sake they make really great food, and hundreds of people come from all ages. It's absolutely fantastic to see. In April 2024, Rishi Sunak, the then Prime Minister, made a pledge to invest £35 million in grassroots cricket. It was much needed, given that 80 school cricket pitches were lost over the decades since the Conservatives came to power in 2010, and 150 publicly accessible cricket pitches that had also been lost. And this is part of a larger erasure of grassroots sporting facilities, including 2,488 school grass pitches. And I know it's a different sport altogether, but 677 publicly accessible tennis courts were also lost. But unfortunately, by October 2024, this present government reversed the promise, citing the financial black hole and saying that the promise was actually fantasy land. It is simple, Minister. We need more cricket facilities. This ranges from dedicated facilities with well-manicured lawns, changing rooms and scoreboards, while some people just need a strip of synthetic turf. And all of these, unfortunately, are in short supply in my city and my constituency of Leicester South. A shame, as the city of Leicester is cricket mad. The issue is this: countless grassroots teams are competing with minimal resources. So teams that are playing just for fun come to play on one solitary turf, which is available for miles on end. Now, if one team cannot play, sometimes hostilities arise. And then, if these teams are from different ethnicities, races or religions, what is an issue of resource constraints suddenly escalates into something much, much bigger. SACO, the largest cricket club representing South Asian players in Leicester, unfortunately has no home to play in at the moment and may have to face extinction. Whilst the wonderful Sasa team that I explained earlier just needs a piece of turf and would be delighted with a small changing room. Small investments now will sustain these clubs and save us millions in community cohesion and other issues in the future, while delivering the benefits that we all know only sports can. I would also like to speak very briefly about women's cricket. It is expanding, but again, a lack of infrastructure, volunteers, coaches and ground share could put a halt to this. I want to ask the Minister about her plans for the growth of women's cricket in this country. And my final points are slightly darker, and that is on the lessons learned from the horrendous racist and discrimination case that was faced by Azim Rafiq. Many will know the young, talented cricketer who paid the price for his honesty, which ruined his career, but it could have been a lot worse. I spoke with a former Yorkshire county cricketer this morning, and it would be fair to say that he is somewhat disappointed that the implementation from the report that was instigated after his case has not been matched by the intention, but he still remains hopeful. So do I. The report, which was the state of equity in cricket, speaks of opening access to the talent pathways by reducing financial barriers. Ministers, cricket is very expensive, and they say talent is everywhere, but opportunities are not. Children from poorer ethnic backgrounds are literally paying the price. They need the support, and we need to reverse the trend, which I think we are going somewhere towards, where over 30% of recreational cricket is being played by South Asian children, whilst only 3% of South Asian children play professionally. We have to bridge that gap somehow. Also, on the issue of more diverse boards across the county game. How diverse are our county cricket boards? This information is actually difficult to obtain. Women in senior roles are few, so therefore it was wonderful for me to meet the new Leicestershire County Cricket Club CEO, Emma White, who has strong ideas and plans to bring the club back to the community. And I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate Leicestershire County Cricket Club, the Mighty Foxes, on their promotion to League One. A hear would be nice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. But there does lack a real representation of black people on cricket boards. And there's also much further to go to ensure the recreational game has the capacity and the expertise to deal with discrimination issues. And disability cricket requires deeper integration within county and club systems, and more work is needed to develop disability cricket for women and girls. Minister, grassroots cricket is the lifeblood for the game, lifeblood for the future of the game. So we must invest in it, or simply it won't be cricket.